It's done, all done. Time flies, I know that's for sure. Yeah. You're gone, you're gone. I'm not your prisoner in your cold war anymore. Oh no. But I have a feeling that we never really move on from our past. Sometimes I just wanna go back, try to make it all undone.
Well, good evening, folks. How are we? It's Sean from the Downunder Cruisers. Today I'm traveling solo. Our illustrious leader has taken the opportunity of taking some time out. Dear Ilana is not exactly firing on all cylinders, so she's going to have a good night's rest, ready for another day of battling with me. Welcome aboard, folks. Today is Hump Day. In the background is 2021, and in the circle is the flag for the Aboriginal flag in the circle. So from an Australian point of view, this is a reminder of who we're associated with, as in Australians believe that the land that we're on is still owned and is on lease to us by the traditional owners, the Aboriginals. So here we are today celebrating another New Year's week, the first week of New Year's, and we are thankful and grateful for being in that position. So let's have a look. What's the news around the world? Notice that we've got a couple of people on hand and nobody's actually said hi in the chat. So looking forward to you guys saying hi in the chat. But first of all, let's take a look at what's going on. We've got a lot of stressful things happening out there with COVID. So I'm wondering how the COVID is working. Oh, sorry, that four-letter word. How the virus medication is working, and whether or not we'll be seeing some of it real soon. That would be really, really awesome if we did get to see it. Yeah, there's a few of you in the chat, so I'm wondering when some of you might just actually pop in and say hi. So there we go. We've got another day in paradise. Well, that's what they call Australia. I don't know about where you guys come from, but what we call Australia. Oh, all right. Okay, Kiwis, I'll let you in as well. You guys live in paradise as well. It's actually quite beautiful being in New Zealand, especially around about now where you guys are able to go out in the bush and do a bit of hiking and having fun out there in the bush. So I'm just trying to set up my laptop here so that we can actually get to see well, I can actually get to see what you're actually seeing, so that way I know that I've got everything working as it should be. So now where are we? Oh, there we go. Ah, yeah, live. Okay. So another day in paradise, hey? Went to work today. Well, actually, I did most of my work from home, which was a good thing. And then I went into the office to sit down and do a bit of extra work there, only to find out that the main reason why I went into the office was actually to wait for some guy to come on in and give me some money, and he didn't do exactly that. Well, there's a new face at this time of the morning or evening for us. Daniel Fields, how are you, Daniel? Welcome aboard. Nice to have you in on a nice summer's day like it is today. Hope you guys are getting ready for some good things that could very well happen to you today. So, yeah, so there we go. Daniel, not sleeping easy. That's not good. Why are you not sleeping easy? What are you worried about? Is it thinking about the next cruise you're going to be doing with us? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be doing that. The good news is there's some good things happening. There's some exciting material going on. The vaccine is out there working. They've had very few cases of rejection from the vaccine. But the good news is we will be cruising again real soon. Here's hoping. So I'm asking you guys, how many of you have planned some trips in the very near future? And while we're talking about that, I'm going to just put up a brief rundown on the group cruise that we're going into. So just have a quick look. Yes, that's where we're headed. We're headed on that group cruise that's headed around the Southern Caribbean. Is that what you call it? Places like Aruba, Bonaire. I always call it Bel Air. I don't know why. Bonaire, headed out towards La Romana and finishing off at Amber Cove and heading back home to Miami. It's going to be a nice cruise. We've got Cindy Spiker doing our being our cruise, not our cruise, our travel agent. So just to put out a bit of a show for you guys, you'll see at the bottom there, the group cruise TA is Cindy Spiker. There's her details. I do send out a bit of a shout out for Cindy. I know that the young son is in hospital at the moment, and he's going to be having some surgery done in the morning. So here's us. We're feeling a little sorry for the poor guy. Hope he pulls out okay. So let me see. I'm looking for young Bill there. If he's out there, I was hoping that Bill would come in on the chat, but obviously he's tied up getting his vehicle up and running. Either that, or he's listening to us banter on in the background there. So Daniel, you've been not sleeping easy. Obviously, there's a few worries there, and I must be one of them. So why don't we have a chat about it? If you feel up to it, have a chat. I might just put a link out there for anybody who wants to join in the chat and see how we go. You never know. We might have some fun people coming in there. All right, let's put that out there and hit that button. If anybody wants to come up on me in the chat is welcome to. There are a few strange people like me who do things at all odd hours of the day and night. So come on in, have a chat. You never know. We might learn something together. I was just looking at, Daniel was about to head back, but wanted to drop by first. Well, Daniel, thank you for dropping by. Really appreciate the opportunity to continue meeting up with you. And yes, all right, the symbol duck will work really well. I can go with that. I'm a proud duck, Downunder Cruiser. And hopefully we'll get to see you on some of our other shows that we've got coming up. So we've got some news that Carnival are putting on a nudie cruise, I heard earlier on in the day. That's rather interesting. Nudie cruise. Would you go on that? People would just look at me and say, put some budgie smugglers on. Hurry up and do that, mate. So I think I'd be doing Papa Moza imitations there. At any rate, it is what it is. Yes. I heard Don Terrace today having a bit of a rundown at the Finance Minister of Canada. Interestingly, he locked down the state or the country and then proceeded to go away for a holiday, which by our standards is typical politician, but Don did take him to task, and would be interested to know what would be the continuation of that. Be interesting to see how people have responded and whether or not there are things that can be obtained from that, whether or not he can be. Oh, there's my mate Kenny. G'day, Kenny. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing all right about yourself?
Very well, thank you. Did you have a? It's a pleasure. Did you have a pleasant evening?
I did. I been kind of watching YouTube.
Nothing unusual, mate.
No, I've been considering this is I consider this my only cable TV.
Oh, it's much better than TV.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to be done, much more learning to be done using YouTube than there is on TV, let me tell you.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I was going to put out some auto mechanic videos, is because I know most people, like I said, they look it up on YouTube, and they not only do it for cars, they've done it for like lawnmowers, weed eaters, just about
anything with a mechanical engine on it, right?
Anything about anything with a mechanical engine. Most people just look it up and see how to do it through a video.
Tell me, Kenny, when are you starting your first day back at school?
I start Tuesday the 19th, January 19th.
So that'll be an interesting day for you.
Well, I'm not sure how. See, the first day back, they normally just go over the syllabus. The first week, basically, they don't exactly start hitting the books until the following week after, because they, like I said, they go over the syllabus and whatever the class is going to pertain. Now, there's this one class that I take. I was told that I don't even use a book for, and that's called maintenance and management. I don't know how they're going to do that. But I'm not even sure what day the management maintenance class is on. I think it's going to be on a Thursday. But I'll be going 3 days a week. I'll be going Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursdays.
Oh, that's awesome. Then the rest of the time you'll get to practice cleaning your tools.
Rest of the time I'll get to study up on the books and do the activities that he sends out. If he ever sends out anything on D2L, the professor, he's very, very strange about sending stuff out on D2L. He once in a great while he might send something out, and then you never know when he's going to send something out.
Tell me, Kenny,
Yes.
what travel are you going to be doing in the near future?
What travel am I going to be doing in the near future? Well,
Besides going to school.
besides going to school, well, at the toward the end of the year, toward like October, I'm going to be going to Mayberry, North Carolina.
That's awesome.
Going to get to see Blaine and several other YouTubers because they have a YouTube meetup in Mayberry, North Carolina. It's actually called Mount Airy, North Carolina, but the campground that they have the YouTube meetup is going to be called Mayberry.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, and it's going to be, and then here the week after that, the Mayberry meetup, I'm going to be going to the camper vintage rally in Davy Crockett State Park.
Oh, that's
That's
awesome.
in, can't think of what, is that in Jonesboro, Dad? um, but I think Jonesboro, Tennessee, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever thought of jumping on a cruise ship at some stage?
I would like to be able to do that. I would actually like to do like I had an aunt, I had a cousin and his wife that they are retired teacher
Mm-hmm.
and principal. Uh, they uh, they they traveled all they've been to all 50 states
Oh, wow.
and they said that they had been planning on doing this for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and they had just saved up their funding and made it happen. So, but they they said since they're kind of up there in age, they no when they did go, they kind of got sick. I guess for somebody had got on the cruise ship or something. They had gotten sick when they got back. They said they probably never would do it again. They just wanted to make it a once in a lifetime deal, you know.
Mm-hmm. So the good news is we've got our cruise coming up in October of 2022.
Mm.
Would be an opportunity for you to jump on board with us and spend some time with the group, get to experience what it's like on the cruise ship, and be amongst friends while you do it.
Mm.
Is it a
Yeah,
thought?
I've also been wanting to also do that. Not only that, I've also been wanting to do the Quartzsite Meetup.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Um, I was going to try. I was going to try to shoot for either the year of 2022
Yep.
or the year of 2023 for the Quartzsite Meetup.
Yep.
Give me some time to some build up some funds and stuff for it and things. And and um, I know it's going to take us. See, with my dad's health condition, he's not able to. He would have to drive a little while, and then stop. Drive a little while, stop. We wouldn't be able to. We'd only be able to drive so many hours a day. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it would. It's a 30-hour. It's a 30-hour drive from where we are in Kingsport,
Just a sec,
Tennessee.
Kenny. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
G'day, Heather. Welcome aboard. Nice to see you. Jump on up if you wish. Sorry, Kenny, go ahead. It's a 30-hour.
30-hour drive.
Mm-hmm. That's a long drive.
It's going to take us at least 3 to 4 days to get there.
Mm-hmm. Because you'd be crazy to drive all night, all day, all night, all day, right?
Yeah, well, if it was my cousin going with us,
Mm-hmm.
because he used to be a truck driver, which
Mm-hmm.
means he used to drive all over the states, all over the country, and he would drive. Uh, he's used to them long truck driving hours, and he would drive 200 miles or more, in one sit.
Yep. Have you ever driven that long?
No. The very first time that my cousin and his wife went out to Longview, Texas, where he has family out there, Longview, Texas. He drove 2,200 miles one way, and
Mm-hmm.
he only stopped long enough to get gas, get a snack, for a pit stop, and go again. And
That's
and his wife had never done that before, and
mm-hmm.
her first question was, "Well, we're gonna get a motel room." And he said, "You see that passenger seat? That's your hotel room."
That's funny.
Because I mean, that's just how he's used to them long hours like that, and he still, even today, he still gets up at anywhere between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, and makes his first pot of coffee, and stays up all. I mean, he may take a nap every now and then throughout the day, but But he don't sleep a full 8 hours like you should.
Like you should.
Yeah.
Like you don't.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, there's always something exciting around the corner.
Hmm.
Do you think 2021 is going to be a good year for you?
I sure hope so. Um, I sure hope it'll be a much better year this year for everyone, better than it was last year.
Yep, absolutely. We all don't want this Mumbo 19 thing around anymore. I think we want to be free. We want to get out there and do things.
Hmm. Um, we're still waiting on we're still waiting on them for them to let them come out with the vaccine out for the public. They still haven't got.
Hey,
They
Papa
still haven't.
Mozo.
Hey, Papa Mozo.
Come on up if you wish, Papa Mozo. There are a lot of people out there that are struggling right now. I believe your numbers, your Mumbo numbers are actually quite high at the moment.
Yes, we. I don't. I don't see us going down anytime soon because each day they keep going even higher and higher.
Yes, well, we've kind of gone into a bit of a lockdown right now because we had 3 cases yesterday, I think it was, plus New South Wales have got the state where Sydney's in has got some other things happening with them. So we've tended to be very quiet at the moment. Lockdown. We can't run around like we used to. Masks are becoming now compulsory again particularly in Sydney. So we're all being head out by this lovely virus thing.
Well, I know here they've mandated the mask wearing until February 28th. But I do have this feeling that if the numbers keep going up between now and then, they're going to extend the mandating wearing masks.
Do you have? You're in South Dakota, right?
No, I'm in Tennessee.
In Tennessee. Is Tennessee's rules just as tight?
Pretty much. We're supposed to still wear everywhere we go. We're supposed to wear a mask and we're supposed to social distance and things like that. But the way people gather around at Walmart, malls, and stuff like that, you'd think. I mean, they're not. Our Walmart around um back around the holidays.
We got a visitor.
Got a visitor?
Hey, Papa.
Hey, Papa.
Thank you for the invitation, Sean, and good to see you as well, Kenneth.
Good to see you too.
It's good to see you, Papa. It's a pleasure. We haven't seen you or heard from you in ages. Wondering how you're doing.
Had a little incident in Indiana last week.
That's not good. Now, I'm noticing that you're not feeling very well right now.
Well, I mean, it comes and goes. Some of it's good days. Some of it is to be expected. You know, good days, bad days.
Because the reason why I said you're not feeling well is because you're sitting there with a T-shirt on.
I did that just for you, Sean. Just a personal favor, eh?
Thank you very much.
For my buddy down under.
We love you too, Papa. It's nice to see you.
Hi, Papa.
That's young Heather.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Hi,
Heather.
Okay,
Kenny.
I gotta get my glasses on. Hang on. I can't see squat.
Oh, you see, you can't. That means you can see everything.
I'm not doing any squats for you.
Okay. Heather, tell Dwight I got his message. It was very nice of him to contact me.
I will.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
I've got
Oh, there
my
we go.
glasses on. Got Sean at a competent size. Kenneth Fordman. Heather Rutkins. And some guy with a big blue eye.
I don't know who that guy is.
Sounds like a cartoon character for kids, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
The man with one big blue eye.
Didn't that come
I
from
don't know.
a movie called Monsters Inc.?
Oh, well, yeah,
No,
that's
that
true.
was a blue monster with an
Oh,
eye.
sorry.
I love Monsters
No,
Inc.
actually,
Oh
that
my
was
God.
green. He was green. The one eye, he was green.
Monsters Inc. was awesome. And also, what's that other one? There was another one with one great. The man with two left shoes, but there was another one. The man with one. Blah, can't fill in the blank.
So, Papa, how was your New Year's Eve? How was your New Year's?
Uh, well, I don't know. That's the best answer I can give. I was well cared for, apparently, and it everything turned out okay. I am back home safely in here in Waukegan, or well, the church is in Waukegan. I live in Round Lake Beach, but uh, I'm here. I've unpacked my suitcases, and
Well, the
I
important thing is you've unpacked.
well, I mean, I unpacked pretty much. Normally somebody else does that for me, but I decided I wanted to do it this time, and that's okay. It was a good thing. I needed to do it.
Yep.
I needed to reorganize things anyway. Too. Sometimes it's good. It bears profit to go through your stuff, and if you're not wearing it, give it away to somebody who can.
Tell me how you're enjoying your new computer.
Well, I didn't get a new computer. Um, I have the tablet that my daughter gave me way back,
Mhm.
and I have this Chromebox or something like that.
Chromebook.
That every Chromebook, yes, that's it. But I can't make the thing work right. I'm having an awful time, eh?
Chromebooks are, they're not that great.
Well, all I need it for is to run my live show, and everybody told me, and I mean the people that I trust told me, said, you don't need anything more. Well, then a friend popped up and gave me one, GAVE, didn't cost a penny.
That's
So I
nice.
thought, wow, thank God for that. Blessings in small places, and blessings hiding in the corners, as it were. And I really felt good about the whole thing. And I really didn't think it was going to be that hard. Um, but because I don't hardly know anything, I can barely get the thing to turn on. And I'm not joking at all. I mean, it's a bad problem. But I'm watching cruise videos right now. These people, everybody on here is totally pissed. They're jumping down the staff. They're jumping down their necks. Like the staff can control what the weather's doing.
Yep. Yep.
People, they lose
We
their
had that
perspective.
situation. We had that situation when we did a cruise in the South Pacific, and two of our flights were cancelled because of the weather. It was the captain's fault that the weather blew, right?
Right. Well, and have you ever heard people say, yeah, but I know captains that could have made it? And I think to myself, well, yeah, but I mean, do you really want to roll the dice with 300 souls on board?
Yeah, no thanks.
Not me. If that guy wants to, go ahead, but not me. And let me off way back at Melbourne or wherever it was.
Yeah.
You kind of live in the bright spot of the world as far as cruises go. Your cruises go to the killer destinations. You got Fiji, you got Tahiti, all those awesome destinations.
Yeah, you guys have got awesome destinations too, like the Caribbean.
We do. We are close. In fact, it isn't near as far to the Caribbean from here as it is from your place to Fiji. People think that the Pacific is small, and it's not.
Well, it's only about that big on the map.
Yeah. But that big on a map is that big.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, you got to come on down at some stage and visit Fiji and visit
I
Vanuatu.
so hope to. I don't see a way right now for that to happen, but there is a scripture where God said God seemed to make a way where there seems to be no way.
Yeah. Well,
So I'll take that one and run with it. How about it?
I'll go with that.
Yep.
I'll take anything you give me. I'm not a mercenary.
I'm watching. Good one. I'm watching all these videos of people complaining, and then at the end, there's a couple people that end up getting taken off via Coast Guard. Coast Guard helicopter has to come and get them.
You know what you've got to do, Papa. You've
What
got
do
to
I have
watch.
to do?
You got to watch the shows that are planning cruises, like us planning the cruise in October of 2022.
I've watched a lot of your videos, and Heather and Dwight's. A lot of the people in this particular group, I think Brad and Kimberly are in your
Yep.
group. MGM, Bill and Lucy. I think they're your group. Jay and Michelle Bowen.
Yep.
I watched a lot of these folks for a long time, actually, now. And it's funny to me, Sean, and Heather, anybody, how much we've come together. Oh, sorry. How much
right.
we've come together and have learned so much about each other. But we've never traveled together or shaken hands one time.
Not yet. That it will happen though.
Just struck me as interesting today because I thought, man, I know people, but my people that I have in Asia and Europe, that's family. They show up at Christmas time. They fly in for Christmas. They didn't get to this year. Christmas was very small, but I'm just saying there's normally a bond held between people who have already done something together.
Absolutely. Hey, Papa, give me 1 second. I've just got to go into the chat here for 1 second.
Go ahead.
Megan, welcome aboard. Yes, happy hump day to you. Any chance yet? Have you given any persuasion tactics here yet? I'll help you out if you wish. I'm trying to get Megan to join us on our group cruise. John, I'm not going to say hello. I'm going to say 2038. 8:38. That's the way John from John and Nancy and I greet each other. You don't say hi, John.
Here?
Yeah, it's 8:38 in the evening. John, you've got Papa, Heather, and Kenny. You've got a hello from John at J&N Travels.
Hiya, John.
Hello, John and then Nancy.
John, how are you, buddy? Hope you're doing well, buddy.
And hello, Megan.
So, Heather, what's this cruise you're going on?
Which one?
The one in October of 2022. What's that one you're going on?
Oh, let me think.
Ooh.
I think that was like what, August 5th or October 15th, right?
I believe so. Where's it going?
Oh, I don't remember. Let's see. I know it's like Aruba. It's Bonaire, but I know some people call it Bel Air. You know.
Bel Air, that's in Beverly Hills.
And Amber Cove. I'm
Awesome.
back to Miami. If we
I've
have
not
to.
been to Amber Cove. Mommy said it's beautiful. She loved it.
Megan says she's still working on Nick. We've been to over 30 countries but never cruised. One of his objections is waiting in line. He feels like cruising involves a lot of queuing up for amenities. Well, let's just put him straight. The best way for him to greet us, for him to meet anybody and talk to anybody, is stand in the line. So come and join us. Megan saying hello to Heather and Kenneth.
I hate those lines.
Say again?
I hate those lines.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
They're not very long.
I do like you, though. I mean, I decide to make the most of it and just go and, hey, how you doing? Where are you from? Whatnot.
It's the best way to do
something is just to start talking to people.
You know, it is an interesting time for you with your group cruise. Now you can say, our group cruise is next year.
Oh, that's nice. We have a group cruise next year. I didn't think of it like that.
All you have to do is remember we're in 2021 now. So next year.
Thank God for that one.
I know people planning that can't book out yet, but they're planning for 2025 already.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, man, but there are people that have a large amount of disposable income, and they're trying to get status for some club. If you have so many points, next time you fly free, you cruise for free, eh?
Like a frequent.
Oh,
you know what, Papa? You could also be in the position of people like Dewey Ski, who's had something like 11 cruise cancellations. He's got enough onboard credit to pay for a new cruise.
Yeah,
That's awesome,
I've been asking if he wants a bunkmate. You know, if he wanted to bring Papa along, but so far Papa doesn't know. So I don't know.
Papa always knows.
I think Papa and Dewey would hit it off swimmingly.
I think so too.
I'd agree with that.
However, I think Dewey has an unending amount of energy. I do not.
Too much for Papa? I reckon, Papa, you'd be on the dance floor like you wouldn't know.
These seven Costa Rican girls got me to get on the dance floor back in 2014, and they were college co-eds from Costa Rica, and they happened to be on the ship we were on, which was primarily mostly older people. Here were these seven girls, hotsy-totsy. I mean, that whole bit going on. And they were dying for me to dance. And I told them, I said, okay, we're going to do this slow, but we're going to do an old-fashioned American square dance. And they looked at me real funny. I said, a square dance, where you do-si-do and, you know, parley-fay and all that. Well, they'd never heard that or seen that. So I went just hilarious on them. I had the lady that was with me get a video of it. And I said, you got to see this. And I said, I'm going to teach them the landlord. She said, the landlord? I said, the landlord. Did you ever see Sound of Music? She said, well, yeah, I've seen it. I said, that dance that they do, the captain and Maria do the landlord, that's not a real dance. But I'm going to tell these girls that it is. I said, I'm going to make it up as I go. I said, see how much they're going to stumble over themselves in their own high heels, because they had on these heels up to there. I'm telling you, it made for a rich video.
I
I told
can
the lady,
imagine.
I should charge you for that. That I should get some kind of a fee for that because I could have killed myself doing the landlord.
And did you manage to catch some of that video?
Oh heavens no!
What a
I had
pain.
a I had a
You
camera.
had immense content.
I didn't have any. Um, I wasn't doing this then, Sean. I wasn't doing. Oh, yeah.
We've got Sarah from Travel to a Taste on board. Hi there. Hello, honey. Thank you for commenting on the new video last night. We hope you and Ilana are well.
If
Thank
you
you
got
for that.
Sarah is my dear friend, and she better get on this screen right now if she knows what's good for her.
I'll put another
Sarah,
link.
you better come up, and I don't want to hear
got
you.
to.
Oh, I can't. No, I can't. I just can't.
Come on, Sarah. You can get up. There's the
Come
link.
on, Sarah. Come
Do
see Papa
it,
knows.
do it. Do it.
Papa knows. I'll let you pet my beard.
That's dangerous.
There you go.
It's like one of those things you just want to reach out and actually like touch.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, make it work. I say work it like a monkey working a coconut.
Yeah, well, I've yet to find a good monkey. Oops, we've just lost Papa.
Papa, no.
Papa knows. I mean, he'll come on up. The link is there.
Sarah, come on. But hello. I keep wanting to look at the camera over here, but it's the camera here.
Come on, Sarah. Jump on.
I've only just woke up. Oh my goodness, so what? This is what you do. You just woke up, go like this. And then get on.
I did that. Look.
Is that where it all went? Never mind, forget this part. Just kind of go like this, maybe like throw it up in a ponytail or something. Call it good.
I'm ready.
What other types of food
Give her 5 minutes,
do
please.
you all have there in Australia besides kangaroo meat?
Well, we got beef like you have, so we'll have a good steak.
Okay.
We got fish. One of the popular types of fish is called flake, which is actually shark meat.
That's something else I've been wanting to try.
And pretty much a lot of the foods like you have. We don't have grits though, but pretty much most of the foods that you've got, we've got.
You don't have grits?
No.
I know my doctor was telling me when he went to visit Australia, he was telling me, said, you all have some of the restaurants like what we have here, like we have Burger King, McDonald's.
Burger King has got a new name. Here it's called Hungry Jack's. And we've got McDonald's. We've also got TGI Fridays.
Sorry to hear that.
We had Denny's, but Denny's disappeared. They went bust here.
If they ever reappear, put a bomb under them.
We're waiting. We're giving Sarah 5 minutes, Papa.
Yeah, it's 53 is when it's up. So her time's a wasting.
I know. What wasn't those the words to a song? Of the times they are a wasting. Oh no, sorry, a changing. Sorry. That was in the 60s, wasn't it?
And some water. I don't know. There's 4 pools on that.
I have one of those.
What, there's 4 pools?
Oh, that's not moving.
Yeah, but yours is not spinning.
Mm-hmm. It's because it's too cold.
Cold. Do you want to blow up another power strip?
Let me explain some to you.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's only 11 degrees here,
11 degrees.
Celsius.
11 C. Oh, that's cool.
That's cold.
No, that's cool.
What is it normally?
Megan is
It's
saying
so hot.
Burger King is Hungry Jack's, McDonald's is Macca's, and sadly we don't have Outback. You funny people there do.
Outback
Somebody
sucks.
popped in and popped out. Come on, Sarah, pop up. Stick with us.
She still has 2 minutes. What are you what were you talking about just a second ago, Heather? What was the topic?
The power board.
My
And the
power
temperature.
strip and the heater. The heater.
Oh, the heat. Yeah, the heat. What? I was asking, what is it normally there, Fahrenheit, where you are?
In Fahrenheit, it's usually like high 70s, 80s.
At night, even?
No, at night, it's usually like 60s.
Okay. Because I know you've had some cold weather there.
Yeah, it's only in the 40s right now.
Yeah, I know that's cold to you guys, but that's warm to us, eh?
That's freezing for me.
It's invigorating to me. I love going out. Shoveling snow is nice.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Hi.
That is my love. So good to see you, my dear.
Hiya, Papa. How you doing, darling?
No complaints. Hey, I wanted to tell you too, thank you. I got a box. It was waiting for me when I got back.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I've been gone for a month because my mother passed.
I know, Papa. I'm so sorry to hear that. My prayers
Yep.
were with you.
What are you eating, Papa?
Well, it was supposed to be spaghetti with meatballs, but the meatballs were turned kind of cold.
Very quickly, back in the chat there. John, it's 17 degrees C here. Okay, double it, 20.
34 plus
Thank
32
you. Plus
is
32 is
66.
68.
Does that mean 66 degrees Fahrenheit there then?
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Where's that?
In Australia.
Oh, in Australia. Okay.
In Melbourne. How you doing, Sarah?
Yeah, I'm really well, Sean. How are you and Elena?
We're good. We're good. What did you say? 2 degrees C?
It's 2 degrees, yeah. Pretty cold.
Heat wave for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Heat wave. I just went into the kitchen to make a cup of tea, and you can actually see your breath in the kitchen where it's so cold.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I can see my breath drifting across these cold,
Blankets.
ice cube, nasty meatballs. Oh,
Oh dear.
How's Glenn doing, Sarah?
Yeah, he's much better now. We did have an incident with him on Christmas night. He was doing some dancing on live stream, and he pulled his muscles during the 12 days of Christmas, and he's got a hernia already, and we think that he tore his hernia a little bit more. So he was in bed for about 5-6 days, but he's much better now. So we managed to get that video up last night. So we know that he's on the mend. If we can get a video out, it's all good.
Hopefully he's up good. Megan is saying, unfortunately, you do have Outback in Australia. Well, yeah, we've got 2 in New South and 1 in Brisbane. Really? Seriously? No, I thought the rest of the country was more intelligent than that. Whoops, sorry. Outback restaurants in the US, not in Oz. But now I'm just told we've got them. John says, the Downunder Cruisers, what is that in English? What is what in English, John? C or Fahrenheit or F? Sarah, when's Glenn having his up?
That's in February. I think it's February the 23rd. I
that's
want to
my
say
birthday. February 23rd is my birthday.
Oh, Papa. Well, I think Glenn's going to be going into hospital then to have his operation, but we're not sure now.
Good luck.
Full lockdown again.
Well, then I want for a gift. I want the hernia, the scar tissue. Wrap it up and seal it and send it over.
Okay.
I'm sure your medical people won't have any problem with that.
No, I'm sure they wouldn't, Papa. I'll stick it in a mug, disguise it.
I'll tell you what, Sarah, when you come on the cruise with us, bring it along, and then we can just drop it into Papa on the way down to Florida.
Okay, we could do that one, sure. We could do that one.
See if it would keep for a year.
Do you reckon? I'll freeze it.
There you go.
Well, that would work.
Yeah, we'll freeze it first.
John's asking the question, on which day of Christmas did Glenn hurt himself?
It was actually Christmas Day.
No, he means the song.
Oh, I think it was the, is it 10 ladies dancing?
He might have been trying to do the can.
Yeah, it was. Well,
Well,
that's what it was. He whacked his knee, and then as he whacked his knee, because he was doing the he jumped up, he whacked his knee, and then pulled his stomach back because it hurt, and then tore his stomach. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, it only takes a little movement to a big object to mess things up royally.
Yeah.
Suffice it to say, you cut the live short.
We did. Yeah.
What a shame.
It was a shame, but it is what it is at the end of the day, Sean. So Glenn's health's got to come first. So we took 6 days off for him to make a recovery.
Well, he's been running around like a bull in a china shop, that guy.
Yeah, well, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. He just overexerted himself, and then I really can't say, Sean. It was like he had a massive burnout after that as well. So he was just exhausted. So when I just said to him, look, you're just going to have complete bed rest. And that's what he done. And we phoned up 111 here, which is our emergency services. Yep. You usually phone 999, but if you want emergency advice over the phone, you phone 111. And we spoke to them, and they just said keep him bedridden and give him plenty of fluids, and bring his fluid level back up. So that's what we done. So, but he is.
Eric. Welcome aboard, Eric. Nice to see you.
I need to look at the chat.
Hello, Traveling Adventures with Eric B.
Eric B, hello, darling. Jane
Eric B, hey. Eric, how are you, buddy?
Megan, hiya.
And Megan, good to see you, matey.
You know, Papa, they're talking all about you. So if you look at the chat, they will stop talking about you.
Hey, they need to be grateful because I do have a shirt. You've already pointed that out once. I have a nice shirt on. My shirt. You like my shirt? Looks like some band, some
It looks like my logo.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, but what was it? Heather was asking whether or not we'd see you in a pair of budgie smugglers. There we go. The wrong button again.
He laughed. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
He'll pop up in a minute. Mm-hmm. He's probably going, oh, damn, what have I done? There we go. There he is. Yeah, you pressed the wrong button.
It keeps on pressing that wrong button, Papa. What you doing?
Yeah, it staggers the imagination.
Yep.
Like how dumb can I get? When I hit that button, it shuts everything down with one fell swoop. Boom, done.
Gone.
And today I was in Mommy's room. I did like a live stream. Oh my God, everyone was there. I have no business with technology. I'm just dangerous enough to be dangerous to myself and anyone in my general proximity. But I was yakking away after I had shut the thing down. I thought it was all set. And you know how you talk to your husband and wife? We've been together 35 years. I'm not going to say anything that shocks her. And I said, well, I bet you're tired right now. She said, yeah. I said, well, fuck you. And she said, well, okay, fuck you too. And I said, whatever I have is not working and hasn't for years. So find me like a plumber or something, and we were just going on and on and on with this. I get a phone call from Danny Griswold, and Danny never calls. And I thought, what is this? Has something happened to Landon or what? And he's like, dude, I'm laughing my butt off. You are still on audio. I said, Danny Griswold, don't you lie to me, sir. You're going to burn in hell if you're lying. He's like, no, I am not lying. I promise. He said, I promise you, you're still talking. And I went on YouTube's, and sure enough, I was still alive and live. And oh my God, I was so embarrassed. Shelly's like, did I say shit or tits? And I said, well, no, but you did just now twice.
But you know what, Papa? That sort of material that you put on there put your ratings up so you would not believe. You got 355 million views because of that.
That's the way to go forward then, Sean.
I don't know.
I don't want to swear at me.
That's it. Sean, you bring me to a good point because I don't really know. Has anybody ever had these? These are freaking delicious. Honey mustard and onion.
No.
They're pretzel pieces by Snyder's. Oh my gosh.
Get them,
and you're welcome.
I'm not a big fan of pretzels. So.
I was, Ford, Kenneth, you would love these, buddy. This is a single. This is just a single. It's only like $1.49. And it's, they're real hard and crunchy, eh? It's 3.25 ounces. It's pretty good. It's as big as almost as big as my hand, and my hand's a decent size, so try it there, buddy.
Papa, John from CNN has got a message for you to say that he was on that show with Danny and they felt so bad for you between laughs.
Oh my gosh. Danny, Blaine texted me, Danny called me and texted me. And he was like, you're on live. Shut it off, shut it off, shut it off. I was like, how? I didn't know. I had no inkling. I'm telling you, I just don't need to be near technology. I'm a mutt.
So from Eric, he's saying that Danny Griswold called Landon Little Papa Mozo for not wearing a shirt. Eric laughed so hard.
That's true. He said Landon was Little Mozo.
Oh.
When I was there, they said, aren't you going to wear a shirt? Because we were going from our room, and we were on the first floor. We were going from our room to the pool. I said, you ready? And he said, aren't you going to put a shirt on? I said, a shirt? For what? I said, I'm going swimming. I don't wear a shirt when I go swimming. He said, oh.
Hey, Facebook user. I believe, is that Bonnie by any chance? How you going? Oh, what's this? How's this? Bonnie here.
Bonnie B. user. Facebook user. I don't get that.
Because I'm streaming on two chats here, Papa. I'm streaming both on Facebook and also on YouTube. And so people who are in our Facebook page, the Downunder Cruisers, can actually see this live stream going on.
Well, I'm sure that means something.
So what it means is he's streaming to YouTube and Facebook, but Facebook only doesn't put the person's name. It only puts Facebook user.
Facebook user. This is what I'm eating. Oh, buddy, sorry.
So if you go on Facebook, you'll catch this. If you're on YouTube, you'll catch this.
Oh, and I'm on StreamYard. I'm not in either.
Well, StreamYard goes to YouTube. But if you pay for it, you can also put it on Facebook. And hi, Bonnie.
I thought I do pay for it.
Well, you can if you do pay for it, you can do streaming on You can do streaming on 2 channels, up to three platforms at once. So
it's
you can
only like $25. It's not much.
Yeah, that's right. No. Yep, that's right. Megan is saying to Eric B, you come to Mexico, I will blindly book the 2022 cruise without Nick's consent, and he won't even know until days before we go. We can lose our cruise virginity together. Listen, Megan, you don't need an excuse like going to Mexico or other people going to Mexico. Just come. I'm going to be there. What more do you need? Okay, I'll shut up.
Okay, so I'm there, which I will be, so therefore it's all okay.
Tell him that you're dying and this is your final wish.
Yeah.
And when you get there, I'll perform a healing service. You'll be instantly healed.
I can perform CPR.
By the way, both of us can, so we'll save her life together, you and I, right?
You can be rescuer 1, I'll be rescuer 2. You can start with the compressions, and I'll start with breaths.
No, actually, we'll get Papa giving her the breaths. She'll come good real quick.
All right, fine. You start with compressions first. I'll go find the AED.
Eric is saying to Megan he can only go 4 days because he has to save 3 weeks of vacation for 2 weeks in Europe. And his birthday week in June. Bonnie has said she signed into StreamYard a few months ago, thought it would show her name. Guess not. It's not the StreamYard that does it, Bonnie. It's, partly it is. It's the way StreamYard actually brings in. It's primarily you're working off one particular platform, and if you're coming in on the second platform, the Facebook tends to hide things. It works in funny ways. What have we got here? We got Eric saying, yes, cruise will be so fun. We know it will be.
Eric's
Megan, nice. To Eric, I will be in Europe the day it opens. June would be fabulous. And Bonnie is saying, if Papa Mozo could heal me, I'm on board. Papa Mozo can heal anybody. John is saying to us and Heather, I'm staying in my cabin. You guys scare me. We shouldn't be scaring you, John. We should be saying thank you for saving your life.
Right?
Yeah.
Smart man, John.
Yeah. Bonnie's saying Facebook hiding things. Yep. No, Facebook never hides anything, right?
No.
Yeah.
Who
You
knew
agree with
Facebook was so crafty? Facebook is just too crafty.
it is.
Sean, have you been experiencing any like drops and purges lately on your channel?
I've been watching the figures and they've been going up and down.
Yeah. Don't understand it. I don't know what's going on. Like we connected to so many people and we keep a tabs of who we've connected to. And as you know, we go through our YouTube Bible and we go and check their names. And we've noticed that somebody that we regularly visit, 2 days ago, we visited them. We went back on there yesterday and we was unsubscribed from them. We don't understand what's going on with YouTube at the moment.
I don't think YouTube understands what's going on with YouTube.
I seriously think YouTube is trying to play reverse psychology on people.
Well, I need to stop because it's quite annoying.
Because so many people have gotten into this monetization process and they've made that their end goal. And YouTube did not want that as their end goal.
No, I agree.
I mean, if there's money to be made, especially in America, somebody's going to make it.
Absolutely.
That way anyway.
Eric was saying to John, he's having a good old giggle at John's comment. Doesn't trust us, right? Bonnie says she really checks her YouTube channel, her 20 submarines.
YouTube's not been sending me notifications. It's the same. We're not getting the notifications either.
I don't know if you've been finding this too, Sarah, but YouTube not sending out notifications to some people.
I've just said that, Sean. We're experiencing that as well. Like, we know when somebody goes online, they do it every day, and I'm like, well, why didn't I get a notification for that?
Same here.
So,
don't know who that second Facebook user is, but welcome aboard. Saying hello to.
If I'm up, Sarah, if you know that if I'm up, I like to watch yours. I've got about 15 to 20 channels that I love to watch, and yours definitely one of them, of course.
Thank you, Papa.
I like to watch Culver Family, my friend in the Philippines, TR Network. I like to watch Griswolds. I like to watch Blaine Rayleigh Creative. I like to watch Sharon at Sea. I like to watch Tony and Jenny on their show. I like to watch him during the day too, on his, his news channel.
Well, thank you for that, Tony.
I like to watch Sean. I usually can't watch Sean's. I usually have to watch Sean's over, which, by the way, I did on yours, your Malta video today. Tell that nut Glenn that he is absolutely crazy.
He is crazy. So yeah, we just wanted to say thank you for leaving a comment for that new video, Papa. Really do appreciate it, and also to J&N Travels, because they watched it and left us a comment. So thank you very much. Really do appreciate it, guys. So
does it help if you leave a comment? Is that helpful?
It does, yeah. It pushes the algorithm, Papa. I don't know how it does it, but it pushes the algorithm. The more comments and thumbs up it gets, the more views. YouTube tend to push it a little bit more. So every bit of activity on there pushes it. Even like the thumbs down. If you get a thumbs down, don't worry about it, because it still classifies as activity on the channel. So if you get thumbs down, just really don't worry about it, because it doesn't classify it as a thumbs down with YouTube. It's still it's the same as being a thumbs up, basically.
Hey, Sarah.
Yes.
Owen from the Owen Show is on Facebook. So he's come up. Can you see the chat? He's just said hi out.
Hey. I can see the Ocho coming in with his usual name. Owen, hello, darling. How you doing?
Megan, some audio veteran cruisers. Sell me on the sea days. Also, can you actually see the culture of the ports you go to, or are they more tourist traps?
Megan, you need to make the most of the ship you're on. And I can tell you this, even if you went on the Titanic, there's still something nowadays on modern ships for everyone, no matter what your age. Also, take your appetite. That's a time to bulk up. You can lose weight later. Heck, you only cruise one day out of a year, if that. So, but make the most of a ship. Most ships have a show, like a Broadway style show. Some ships have a merry-go-round on the ship. Some have a Central Park theme winding its way through the ship. Some people have balconies on the inside and balconies on the outside. Some ships have water slides. Others have air slides where you can just slide down them, with your clothes on. So, and you can go and see the water show. You don't have to be dressed in swimsuit to see that. And to answer your question about the tourist traps, there are tourist traps. Islands we went on, there were places, but there were also places where we could tell, no, not quite. Just a little bit off the. I will tell you this. Sometimes they'll take advantage of tourists and assume that if they let you pet the monkey, so to speak, or let you get your picture taken with the monkey, that you owe them, but let them know that you don't have any money. I mean, if that's how you want to proceed. If you want to proceed, that's fine. But if you don't want to, because my sister didn't know, and they wanted her to fork over $20 just for taking her picture with a monkey on her head. So that's one of those things where, in downtown St. Kitts, you wouldn't think to know. I would advise you to go to YouTube and check out everything about the ports that you're going to be visiting. Anywhere from transportation, especially from transportation, that's a big one. At this point, because of the COVID thing, I would recommend using the cruises, excursion is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily use my own. That's changed since a year ago. Studied the different cruise lines. Do you have a particular cruise line in mind? If you do, it's on here. I guarantee you, every cruise line you've sailed is on here somewhere. And the group that you're talking to right now, has been on tremendous voyages that they can share with you. They can also share back roads places, things that you might not think to look in. They might be safe, but they're just unknown. And then other things are a little bit sketchy. So I hope that helps a little.
The fact of the matter is, Megan, we're going to be on the cruise. It's a group cruise. So come and join in the fun with the group. And seeing as Larry's not here, Heather, shall we tell them what the events we've got planned?
No, because he might watch the replay.
Okay.
Hey, Sarah, do you have my cell phone?
No, I don't, Papa.
Is there a conversion? Is there still a conversion for that?
I haven't got a clue. Conversion? What do you mean, Papa?
Is there an international card for international?
Oh, they still charge. So if we want to call anybody that's international, we usually just go on Facebook. So if you've got Facebook, we can do a free call.
Messenger, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, dear.
Yeah.
That's fine. I want to talk to you about next year.
Okay, Papa. Yeah, just give us a call. If you've got Facebook, just find us on the group, so Travel to a Taste group, and you should be able to give us a call.
Bonnie has made I think that's Bonnie, has made a comment there. Some of the vendors at the ports can be a bit aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
I just tell them, no, thank you, and keep walking. And that's about it.
Yes, that was Bonnie.
Mommy doesn't swear at him, but she busts their balls pretty good. Mommy.
I think that's saying she likes it too.
She's like, scram, buddy. Nobody's interested in what you have. I'm like, Mommy, come on. This is a guy trying to earn his living. That's why I don't want him bothered. Man.
Folks, according to my system, there's 10 in total watching. Can we get some thumbs up? There's only like about one or two.
You got
I do that every time before I come in. Let me check.
6 on YouTube and 4 on Facebook.
You got 8 now on YouTube.
There's 8 on here now. I'm not on the Facebook thing, but I am on your. Anybody that I know is okay and not some, techno idiot. I go ahead before I ever even see the chat.
Now, I pay respect to anybody. I wouldn't call you a techno idiot. I'd call you Sir Techno Idiot. Respect where it's due, my friend.
Well, I thank you for it. Thank you, sir.
Heather.
Yes.
Can you get somebody was going to send him to us, but it's not come through yet. Can you get where you are peanut buttered covered pretzels?
I can check.
Do you get them where you are?
I've never looked for them because I can't eat them, but yeah, the Reese's ones.
I don't know.
They're dipped in peanut butter, and then they have like the chocolate drizzle on them.
Oh, that sounds really nice. They said that they was going to send us some, but I've looked online to try and find them, and I can't find them anywhere.
Yeah, they're over here. I can get them at Publix.
Ah, okay. I was just asking, so I didn't know whether it was a figment of their imagination.
No, it's true.
Eric says can't be any more aggressive than the guys outside the Eiffel Tower, or even worse in Rome.
Wow. Mm.
Whoever the Facebook user is, I think it might be Alana. Respect is the key word there. Megan, I have no problem telling vendors no. I've been to Morocco, Ecuador, and Mexico, where that is a must. Just curious, with these cruise stops, how long do you typically get to spend at the port? Depends on the place, really, Megan. For some places, you can be there for 8 hours. Other times, you can be there for 28 hours, depending on the cruise and depending on the port itself. Najuma Brown. G'day, Najuma. Welcome aboard.
Hello, Najuma Brown.
Hello, Najima.
Megan saying to Eric, yes, those fools won't quit. Yeah, that's about right. And a bit of chat going on between the peoples there, saying hi to Najuma and so forth. So, geez, we've got a lot of new people coming on into our Wednesday night live chat. Well, it's Wednesday morning for the rest of yous.
Okay, so when we go on our group cruise, we'll be in Aruba from 9 in the morning to 11 at night. We'll be in Bonaire from 7 in the morning to 3 at night, or in the afternoon. We'll be in La Romana from 11:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we will be in Amberco from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Wow.
So there you go.
Eric is saying to Megan, his sister was so mad she wanted to start fighting with him. Yeah. For a minute.
When we was in Morocco, the
Yeah.
amount of people that come up to you in Morocco trying to sell you stuff and just walk with you, and you say no, and they carry on walking with you. Please, miss, please, sir, please, just for our family. And you're like, oh, just go away, please. But yeah, they find it terrible.
You know that the average sales technique is 7 no's will get you a no.
Yeah, gosh, 7 no's.
There. Now, Ilana was just busy berating me because I've just said the word use, which is a typical Australianism. Use blokes? I don't know.
Oh,
Thank y'all.
Papa's just stepped out, so thank you, Papa.
Bye, bye. I love you too.
take care, Papa.
Megan, can you just wander around the towns at most cruise ports, or is it pretty much just parasailing, jet skis, beach clubs, scuba, and the like? Before the virus came out, you could pretty much jump off the ship and just have a wander around. But since the virus, they have become more stringent on what to go where. So as a result, right now you have to stay with whatever the cruise excursion is. Well, Papa's gone, so I guess he had to go. Bonnie is saying, I do not want my hair braided. Bonnie, I'm with you there. I don't want my hair braided either. I'll leave it at that. Bonnie is saying, Aruba is a lovely port. You can walk to the straw market. Megan, Morocco is aggressive. Children selling cigarettes, people missing limbs, and scammers galore. So sad. Yeah, it is. Najuma saying, take care to Papa. This one's from you to Megan. We saw the people missing limbs. We were lucky not to be scammed in Morocco, but we did in Bulgaria. What issues were causing those guys to lose limbs?
Don't know. I don't know whether it's a law out there that if you get caught stealing, your hand gets cut off. I don't know. But there was a lot of people with their hands missing.
Oh well.
So it's quite
scary. You're welcome, Megan. Megan says, thank you for sharing the itinerary, Heather. Looks good. And I said, you're welcome. I was trying to show you that there's different times for everything. Like the first one we're in for a longer time.
Yeah. Megan, just do it, okay? Just do it. Do it. I mean, a Nike trick. You know Nike's slogan. Just do it.
We want you to sing it now, Sean.
Well, we're gonna have so much fun. So what the hell?
Agreed.
Megan is saying, don't know about the missing limbs, but they were everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes we live in cruel times, don't we?
We do. We don't know why they lost them. There could be something really sinister as to why they lost their limbs. Or I am assuming here. I think it is because they've got caught stealing. So, but that's my only assumption. So
now tell me, that sounds like Glenn in the background there.
It is. It is.
So, Mr. Slacker, sir, I'm giving him respect. Sir Slacker, why don't you step up to the camera and give us your ugly mug?
Oh, they can't see you, Glenn. You can see his hand. He's still in bed.
We love you too, young man.
Oh, he said, love you too.
We hope you're better soon.
Yeah.
He will be. He's on the mend. Like I said yesterday, he's 80%. So, but I've still said, right, you still need to take it easy because Glenn, knowing Glenn, he will get up and he'll want to do everything as though this never happened. So, and then he'll be back into the same situation as what he's in now, what he was in, sorry.
So let me ask you a question, Sarah. With all the travel that you've done,
yes,
what is the biggest highlight?
Well, we only started the channel in March, so we've only gone to 3 countries so far. So we was booked to go to Thailand. That would have been absolutely fantastic for us, and Iceland. That would have been great for us. But I think my most memorable time has to be when we haven't shown it yet. So, but it is in Malta. So, and there's something that we do in Malta. I don't want to give it away, Sean, but it is really special to me. So, just loved it there. Just really loved it there. But
Sarah,
everywhere, yes.
Please give it away.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
Listen, it's between you and me, nobody else. Okay.
Between people. I can't.
What's been?
Okay, you can just PM at me later.
Yeah, we won't mind.
I'll let you know later.
You can tell them.
What's been the most compromising experience?
Compromising. I wouldn't say there's been anything compromised.
I was a little bit worried coming out of
Bulgaria.
and they were gonna, when they wanted to open, they went for all the GoPro stuff, and I thought they were gonna come in.
Oh, there was a time. Glenn's just said there was a time when we was in Morocco, and when we were coming back through the airport, they took all our GoPro stuff out, and we thought that it was going to be taken by security. So, but in actual fact, as soon as they saw all the GoPro stuff, they was like, "Are you YouTubers?" We was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Oh, fantastic! What's the name of the channel?" And we're like, "What?" We just like got really thrown by that. So as soon as we said that we was a YouTube channel, they was like, "Oh, fantastic!" So, but yeah, nothing's been.
I mean, getting stuck in Malta.
We got stuck in Malta.
We didn't know when we were going to get home.
So we didn't know. Glenn saying we didn't know when we was going to get home.
I was going to ask you.
And your awesome expired coffee.
Sorry?
And your awesome expired coffee.
Yeah. The bitter black coffee. And the cost of a cucumber. So €3 for one cucumber. I can't get over that. Ridiculous.
Now, talking about euros, how do you guys feel about this Brexit thing that's been signed off now?
That's cool.
It's too early to tell, really. We can't see any difference. Not sure, Sean. We can't see any difference at the moment, but give it a couple of months or give it a year and we might see a difference. But at the moment, there's no change for us. So
Bonnie is saying, who knows what will be happening in 2022? Still excursion bubbles? Don't know. I agree with that. Megan is saying, I'm more of an Adidas girl, Sean, but definitely warming up to the idea. Okay, you would use Adidas, or as the Aussies would say, Adidas.
Adidas.
Bonnie, to Megan, probably the people missing limbs are the beggars. Think that people will give them money because of their disability.
Yeah.
Megan is going, yes, definitely beggars, and I gave a ton of money to them. Morocco is super strict about filming. Drones are not allowed there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And that's what we were worried
about.
About. We didn't have a drone.
We was watching somebody yesterday. He's quite big. Los LeBlanc, his name is, and he's just gone to Cairo. And when he was visiting Cairo, they took most of his camera equipment, so even the lenses. So, and that's in Cairo. So something's going on over there at the moment in regards to filming and stuff like that. So people that are thinking about going to Egypt or Cairo, just be careful.
What's it? Eric is saying to Megan, do you see drones in Morocco? I'm about to buy one.
In Mexico, that was Sean.
Sorry, yes, Mexico. I had Morocco on the mind there. It is Mexico. Us Aussies can't read properly.
I think Mexico is okay.
Or right.
We are convicts, you know that.
I'm not going to say anything, Sean. I'm not going to say nothing. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Megan's comment to Eric, Mexico asks virtually no questions and rarely searches you. Drones are welcome. John to us, got to pack up my stuff, leaving work in less than 30 minutes. Have a good day, everyone. John, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, John.
We appreciate you for stopping by, and please say hello to Nancy, and you have an awesome day if you can. So now, Sarah,
yes,
because
John.
you can't tell me your best fun time, I've got to ask, what's your second best time?
My second best time. Oh, I haven't got one. I can't think, Sean. I think I loved feeding the llamas when we was in where was we? When we fed, where was that? Morocco. So I loved feeding the llamas. So I really did. That was quite cute.
Seeing turtles
and
Malta.
Yeah, but I can't disclose that. Because I love turtles, and we went to a place in Malta. I'll see it all coming up soon. And it was just like a pond, and in the pond there was a statue, and just all around this statue there was hundreds of turtles. And
Oh wow!
And I was just like, my gosh, I just want to get in there and pick them up and give them a cuddle. But obviously I couldn't. But that was,
Some of the churches,
for me, that was really good. But see, I don't, if I ask Glenn something, I can tell you.
No, you didn't say some of the churches you've had.
Yeah, some of the churches were absolutely fantastic, Sean. So the churches in Malta, they were breathtaking. So I put a picture up on, I think it's on Instagram, when we was at St. Paul shipwreck, and it just, the picture looks like it's artwork, but it just looks like a postcard. Everything in there was stunning, just absolutely stunning. So, but I'm ask Glenn something.
Sarah, you've got a message from Megan. And Megan's asking, weren't you considering going to Egypt with the other two Travel and Tour channel? I believe I've seen you on their lives.
Yes, we was thinking about going there when Kimberly and Neil were saying about it. But they said that they've cancelled it. So, and then we saw the news on Los LeBlanc about Cairo, and they're having their things, and that's what made me think about it. So maybe it was a good time not to go to Egypt. Sorry, Megan. But can I say?
Getting
We found a cave.
Yeah. Okay. Right, Sean. Right, okay. I've just asked then if I can say it. It's on our very, very last day we found it. We found this quaint little cafe, and then we went for a walk, and the walk is the place where we went is a really famous scene in Game of Thrones. But on our way back, we found this cave, and this cave must have gone on for miles and miles and miles under the whole city.
Wow.
But it was phenomenal. So, and we got in, and when we got out, Glenn was absolutely sweating like really bad, and there was just tunnels upon tunnels upon tunnels. So wherever you went, there was a different tunnel leading, and I do think if we was to go on, it would have taken us to the main city.
Tell me, what was it like being in Africa for the first time?
Loved it. Did love being in Africa. So Africa is, as you know, Morocco. So North Africa, isn't it? So I had a fantastic time there, really did. I think Morocco for me is between Morocco and Malta. So Bulgaria was fine. I love Bulgaria, don't get me wrong, but I think I had more fun in Morocco than what I did in Bulgaria. I don't know whether that's because I hadn't travelled for such a long time before I went to Morocco. That's why I enjoyed it more. But and in Malta, it's just a different experience. Like we didn't go for the usual hotel, like book your flights, get the hotel, get the transfers. We've done it all by ourselves. So we booked the flight singly, and then we booked the Airbnb singly, and transfers, and getting ourselves about to and from and around the city. So it's a different experience altogether with Malta. So I loved Malta and I loved Morocco, but Bulgaria, nah. It was nice, don't get me wrong, and it was really cheap in Bulgaria, really cheap. If I'm going to say to anybody, where is it cheap to go in the world, I would say hands down Bulgaria. The food is cheap, the drinks are cheap, and the clothing's cheap. The accommodation is cheap. So, and the flights were cheap.
I wanted to ask you, the fact that you guys were hanging around Malta for time that you didn't plan.
Mm-hmm.
If you would have had your time over again,
yes,
would that have been a hindrance?
No.
So, in other words, you didn't mind the extra stay?
No. We didn't mind the extra stay. we didn't mind the extra stay. Obviously, it's nice to be out of the country and out of your usual country and in a nice warm place. The only thing that I would say is because we didn't budget for that extra time that we stayed there, we found it a burden financially.
Yeah.
So, but everything else was lovely to be there. But it is, you do have to plan for the unforeseeable during these times of travel and the pandemic. Is you could get stuck in a country, and if you're stuck in a country, you need to make sure that you've got access to funds. So,
very quickly, Megan is asking you, where did you go in Morocco?
Morocco was Agadir, wasn't it? So we stayed in Agadir.
It's Marrakesh that you'll get the most hassle.
Yeah. Glenn's just said it's Marrakesh that you get the most hassle. So we didn't get a lot of hassle in Agadir, but we got a fair bit. So, but we think that if we went to Marrakesh, it would have been 10 times worse than what it was in Agadir. And Agadir was pretty bad for the people coming up trying to sell you stuff.
Well, folks, I've just had a look at the clock, and we've been going for an hour and 40 minutes, which is 40 minutes longer than I usually go for.
Just think of those watch hour times, though, Sean.
I know those watch hour times are amazing, but we want everybody to watch so that the watch hour times go up higher.
Of course, of course.
So I would like to take the opportunity of thanking you all for coming on board today, even though it was impromptu. Those who did hang around and those who didn't, I want to thank you for coming on board. As running it on my own, it's been awesome having you as all assistant producer, or not producers, but presenters. So thank you very much for coming on board. And Sarah,
yes, my love.
your hair is just as good as mine.
I know.
No, it's better than that. It's like mine.
It's great.
You should have seen the amount of effort I put into making my hair go straight.
Probably put in the same amount as what I did.
That's what I told her to do.
And that's what I done, Heather. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll follow what Heather said. And I just went like that. And yeah, go on, that'll do. I don't care.
Good on you. Well, guys, thank you very much for coming on board. I hope you have an awesome day today.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Kenny.
Thank you, Kenny. And we shall chat again some other time.
Absolutely.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Take care. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Sarah. Bye, Glenn.
Bye.
Oh, you were saying before I so rudely interrupted?
I just said take care, darling.
Good on you.
All right, take care.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for coming up again, Heather. We'll catch you later. And folks, thank you very much for joining us on board. It's been an awesome day today. And as usual, we will end with our final end show.